Hey, it's the Love Guru from loveguru.net, and I am the creator of the healing modality called Heart Healing, which is a healing modality that opens and heals your heart so you can attract the love, have the relationship, and the life that you desire. So in this video, I wanted to talk about why I call myself the Love Guru and how I became the Love Guru. So sometimes when I meet people, I introduce myself as the Love Guru. That is my name. And sometimes people say to me, they might say to me, or I can tell that they're thinking, like, hey, that is a good marketing title, that like a jazzy name that you gave yourself. And that is not true. Both of those are not true. One, it's not a marketing title. And number two, it's not a jazzy name that I gave myself. Okay. So, which actually, as I'm speaking, my guides are correcting me and they're saying it is a marketing title, but that I did not give it to myself, that they gave it to me. So that's answers the first or the second question. I forgot what order that was in, but, back in my early 20s, before I realized that I was psychic, before I had developed my psychic gifts, before I had gone through healing myself, before I even knew what healing was, or I guess if you said healing to me, I would have thought, oh, that meant that somebody's sick, they have to go for healing. That's what I used to think it was. So back in the day, in my early 20s, one day I was doing artwork and the words or the saying, the sentence came to me. Again, I didn't realize this was like a psychic message at the time. You're the Love Guru. That's what I heard. You're the Love Guru. And what I was doing was like kind of a collage, like a pictures, and then I guess it's called like scrapbooking, but I was making a magnet. And I had a picture of myself and I cut out the letters Love Guru, and I thought it was hilarious. I put it on this magnet and I had it up on my refrigerator, and every time I saw it, I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, the Love Guru, the Love Guru. And I can't remember if at that time I was working in love. I think I must have. I think back then I was calling myself a dating coach. It was nothing compared to what I'm doing now. My work has totally evolved and expanded. As hopefully it does for you too. Hopefully your work is expanding and growing, just like you're hopefully expanding and growing. That's the natural progression of things and of life. So that's a little side note. So I just had this magnet up on my refrigerator and I thought it was funny, and I was like, I'm the Love Guru, I'm the Love Guru. And that's it. It was kind of a joke. It was something that I just had a little joke within myself. I always have these like internal jokes. Well, then what happened was years later, and I think this is around the time of like 2004, 2005, that it became very clear to me that I had to start calling myself out this title to the world, which was a little bit of a weird experience, but that was when my healing gifts started opening. That's when my psychic gifts started opening. And then I, started working with more healers and things like that. So just to kind of make that a short answer, that's how I got the title. It was back in the day. I didn't realize I was clairaudient, because that's what that means, clear hearing. And it was my angels talking to me. Actually, I'm being corrected again. It was my guides, what does it matter? It was spirit. My guides want to take credit for it. They were guiding me, hence the name guides. So they were telling me that I was the Love Guru. So this was a title that I had to really grow into. This was something that I became, but it's also a showing as far as like how I had skills of prophecy right from the beginning, that it was like, you're the Love Guru. And then it took years for me to open up to it and to realize that I'm the Love Guru. So it's not a marketing thing that I came up with. It's my guides calling me that. And really, this is who I am, as far as this is who I was brought in the world to be. This is who I've always been. I've always, people always ask me, like, how did you get into the love and relationship field? And it's like, I've always been in the love relationship field, dating, love, relationship, in one form or the other. I was always doing research. I was always curious about this. This was something that I came into the world to learn about and to teach about since a very young age. I pretty much knew that that was my mission, to be teaching about love. Or actually, let me correct that, to be teaching about something really, I knew I had a big mission, and I was always interested in love and studying about it, and it didn't like really connect till, again, my early 20s, that I was like, oh, this is what I'm teaching about. So that is how I got the title, The Love Guru. It was my guides telling me. It was something that I grew into, and that's the name I go by now. So thanks for watching, and if you feel guided to, go to loveguru.net. Bye-bye.